Hello, welcome to St. John Neumann Parish. I'm Father Mark, and I hope you feel at home here with us as you gather with us. Today, this Sunday, we gather and we celebrate the 24th Sunday of Ordinary Time. These numbers are getting larger, which means we're getting closer to the end of the green season, the Ordinary Time. And if you remember last Sunday, on the 23rd Sunday of Ordinary Time, we rejoiced when we heard about the deaf-mute man when Jesus healed him and opened his ears to hear. This Sunday, we once again hear about healing, or we hear about ears being open when we hear about the prophet proclaiming in the first reading how his ears were opened. What good news this is for all of us who serve the Lord and face difficulties, sufferings in our life, and even persecution. The message is clear and consistent. God cares for his people. God in Jesus Christ is our help, and God gives life to us. But today, God brings two questions for us in the gospel reading. Who do we say that Jesus is? And are we willing to follow him and take up his cross? When we follow Jesus, we will know life. When we take up our cross, we will know our salvation. We do not earn salvation by the works we do to follow Jesus, as St. James tells us in the second reading. But the good works we do are our response to the gift of faith, grace, and life in God through Jesus Christ. And what a gift that is. A gift we can share with others by the good we do. God bless you, and I hope you have a wonderful week.
We are so used to being loved for what we've done. But to be loved for who we are is a completely different experience.
It's life-changing.
Every one of us sees reality through lenses.
Extraordinary.
It's proposing another story, another way to see reality.
St. Joan of Arc once said famously, "I'm not afraid. God is with me. I was born for this." So were you.
So I think for me, I'll be really honest. When the first small groups kind of started, like the first one, I kind of walked in not really knowing what to expect. More so, I just came in, not just kind of wanting to deepen my relationship with God. And when I saw the promo video, I was really intrigued because this whole idea of viewing the world in the lens of the gospel, or at least like in the context of the gospel, was something that, I've been trying to do through reading the Bible and stuff like that. So I didn't really know what to expect, but when I came in from the first couple of videos, I think for me it was kind of like a eye-opening experience, and on top of eye-opening, it was, I can't find the word. It's almost like an awakening.
It grabbed you.
Yeah,
it just
an
grabbed you.
awakening
Yeah.
to the importance of like the Eucharist and communion, and the importance of our community here in church. I think that afterwards, the opportunity after like you digest the video, because I feel like for me, like you really have to take a minute to digest the video. After you digest the video, like also building that community within the actual small groups. So talking about the video, the impact that it may have on your life, your past experiences, and how you can take that to the future. I'm 22 years old. I come from, a generation where I don't see that much community, faith-based community, as much as I would want to. So being able to share that experience with other people was for me amazing. And then to then take it home and, journal on what I was feeling, or even go to adoration like a different day and kind of be with Jesus to feel that for me was truly like an awakening experience.
I came to the Rescue Project and this series. It talks about topics, or it asks the questions that I don't think we really sometimes want to ask, or really talk about. We could talk about it with certain people that we trust, but not necessarily in an open forum, because it does talk about a little bit of everything, and it does grab you. And sometimes it can hit home. Sometimes it can make you, it's like a food for thought. It can it can make you connect with other people. So one thing that I loved about small group is we're all different generations. It's beautiful to come to light in a lot of things, and then just say like, oh, I can practice this, because the way the rescue project, it's like, okay, how can we do this in our everyday and not just Sunday, or not just if you go to a small group or Bible study or convention or different things that we do here. So it was kind of cool, just like, okay, how do we do this? How can we build community? How can we show love? How can we walk in faith? How can we walk in Jesus' step or God's steps or in Holy Spirit, all encompassing in one, like just continuing in our everyday life, which is really awesome.
St. John Newman Small Groups presents The Rescue Project, coming up this Thursday, September 19th at 6 p.m. For details, go to our website, sjnc.org. We hope to see you then. Please pray for the repose of the soul of Tomas Niederdog, whose funeral mass will be on Friday, September 20th at 10 a.m. Would you like to become a Eucharistic minister? There will be a training on Saturday, September 21st, here in the worship space at 10 a.m. Details are in the bulletin. Save the date! An autumn evening of music concert will be presented on Friday, October 18th at 7 p.m. here at the Parish Center. Featuring the music of our own Relly Coloma, the concert is a fundraiser to help purchase a Clavinova piano for the new church. Tickets go on sale before and after Mass beginning next weekend in the gathering space. Fulfillment Friday is coming up on Friday, September 20th at 6 p.m. This is a Bible study just for high school youth. Scan the QR on posters for details. Also for our youth and young adults of St. John Newman, join us for a meetup on Sunday, September 22nd at 6 p.m. to find out how to go to Seek 2025. Scan the QR on posters for details. Our women's Bible study, Beholding Your King, is coming up on Monday, September 23rd. Details are on the posters in the gathering space. If you need a rosary, you are in luck, because our St. John Newman Rosary Makers Ministry is giving away lovingly made rosaries after Mass today. For all the news on what's happening here at St. John Newman, take a bulletin on your way out of Mass today and have a blessed week.